What's up, YouTube? Man, this is W.A.D.E, and I am sitting out here on the rooftop, and I decided, let me just drop a video out, man, just to talk about how to get free from working. I know sometimes we get bogged down into the building of our company, and we just stay in it like we the hat, the shirt, the pants, the shoes, the mop, the bucket, the laptop, the cold calling, we do everything. And so it could get to be a point that we find ourselves bogged down into it, and we find ourselves to be into like a more high paying job. And I want to come today and thinking about just some of the things to get you free from a job that you created. And let's see what they are. One of the things to get you free from working in a job so much is planning. A lot of times we keep our plans in our mind, and we say, I know what I want to do, or I know what I'm about to do, or I know what I'm fixing to do. And that's all fine and dandy, but I think you should have a plan and written down and structured out how much money you need. What time frame will you have it? How many people will you need that to look like? Like what position do you have to be in? And I think a lot of times we want things to happen without the planning stages of getting to that next phase. And it causes us to hold ourselves back. So I remember one time that I wanted to get out of working so bad that as soon as I got a person in, I put them in there and I started to do something else because I'm building a business, and it's like outwork me then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like going, like I'm like giving it to me, I'm taking it. Then I'm gonna make sure it's done. If I gotta work like 2 people, I'm in there like 2 people. If I gotta stay longer than 3 people, I'm in there for 3 people because of one person didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I don't care about the sleep at the time. So I get to a system to where I got some people coming in, and I'm so eager to pull myself out that I just left. Like I didn't just leave, but when I say I left to the point that I'm like, y'all had this, let me see who gonna step up. I didn't put the structure in as far as who I need to lead. I seen some people that had the qualities of leader, but I wasn't a leader to the point that I wanted to give them the lead position. I think I did that. I could have done it a different way. Like I learned it. I didn't plan it well enough. I should have put some things in place to where I exited and the people still had the structure, and then they having friction because they thinking one person is taking too much responsibility or trying to be the boss when they don't know that that person really is the person I'm looking at to be the boss. So it kind of came off as just leaving it to chance, and it worked for a while. But I think the better thing that I could have done is left a plan in perspective. Left a plan in place. And so what I should have done was planned it out, had one more person to where this person here could just monitor and work with the crew, swinging from side to side all the way around it, and have the crew staffed properly. It was a 3rd shift building. The margins was kind of small, so the pay couldn't be all that I wanted it to be. So I had to sacrifice certain areas so I can make a living. But again, I think the number one thing, as I said, is planning. Yeah, planning. So another thing that goes along with planning. Planning is good. Planning is definitely good. But a lot of times, after you get that plan, if you don't have a date, then a lot of times it doesn't really take into consideration that you want to get it done. So it's just like, oh, I got plans to do this. How many times we got plans on fixing something around the house or going to do something, and we just procrastinate. Well, waiting ain't doing enough either. So as you put those plans together, don't wait. Like, go for it, man. Take action. One of my sayings is wishing ain't doing enough. A lot of times I see people just wishing for things to happen in their life. They want it to change. They wishing for it to change. They waiting for it to change. Well, wanting, wishing, and waiting ain't gonna do it. Like, you got to go out here and get it. So once you get the plan together and you structure your plan on how to break free from the job that you have created, you sit and you think, okay, let's do this in 6 months. Now, 6 months it don't happen, what do? You restructure the plan. You don't give up. Oh, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to wait. No, you restructure the plan and make it 9 months. Make it 12 months. But action, man. Take action on your plan, man. That's one of the biggest things that I think is mandatory to getting out of a job that you created. You have to take action. Man, I believe all the success that I've had is because of planning. I had time to sit around and plan. I planned how much money I needed to live. I planned how much money it would take to invest. I planned how much money that I needed to move into my next investment. I planned who I needed as a structure, as a partner. I knew that I needed somebody because I was in a situation. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get into certain places because of my background. So One of the things that I have seen about planning is that it works. They say if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Now, I agree with that. I do know that planning is definitely a key to getting to where you want to go for me, but it's different for each person. Tap into your vision. It starts with just something that you may have around you. And if you focus on that, then it can grow. So whatever you see that your passion is, if it's baking, if it's cooking, if it's children, if it's traveling, if it's whatever your passion is, you tap into it and you focus on it, and you see how everything that you're doing today is aligning to you, with you, to that passion, and then you don't procrastinate on it. You keep planning and you go for it, man. Waiting ain't doing enough. Wishing ain't doing enough either. This is William Wade. If you'd like to contact me, hit the subscribe button. There's a bell to be notified every time I put a video up. You can share if you think someone else may like to hear this, or you can leave a comment below and just say, man, how did you plan on getting out of the job that you created? Or do you plan on getting out of the job that you have? Or do you plan on even just getting out of anything? Or are you comfortable where you at, man? All comments are welcome. We can journey down this road together. We can wade through life together, as I say. And it's a journey, man. I'm out here. Peace.